What is going on, everyone? Supreme Com here. So I am doing the same setup as I did for the first 10 laps of the battle circuit. So I have pre-recorded the first 9 laps. So the last lap being lap 20 is a pre-build that I didn't actually done yet. I just built something to just run it first time testing it out, and then it worked perfectly fine. So lap 11 I believe was a full force, right? So I obviously had to use some 6-star parts because there wasn't a lot of choice. So this one I went for a full shot build over here with magazine. This works out pretty good, I remember. Not full on like a magazine build. I did have one custom E skill that is coming off on the Build Strike Gundam. I thought it didn't do enough damage because it have some beam saber action over here. So over here I'm just gonna like be in defense mode just for a little bit to get that job gauge up. I don't think it was necessary to be honest, because I believe mid shooter job doesn't really increase too much of like my shot attack. So I think long shooter does. So I didn't know why I was doing that. I mean, I did activate it at the end, right? I think no, I didn't even activate it, because if I did activate it, it will override my archer up. So I didn't bother using that. No, my offense up. Sorry. So yeah, didn't bother using that. And then I think at this point I shot it down, doing 24k per shot. It was pretty good. Just a few more shots from there, I was able to clear it. Alright, and then we're done over here. I believe the time was a little bit longer. Yeah, it was a little bit longer just because I charged over there. So we are lap 12 right now. This is gonna be a skill hack mode over here. So so these 4 I could have used on the first half. I could have used the other, so I could have swapped the builds for like the first 10 laps. But you know, this one worked out to be pretty fine. The the wire cloth was pretty good from the Swabi glaze. That one has the extremely long duration. So what I did over here, I used the wire claw on this guy first, and then I used the H2 Dark Hell flash. I should flash eyes, I believe. Yeah. This one duration isn't that long, but I use it on the other guy just because I want to keep him occupied for that good amount of time that I have. So, and then I want to come back over here to finish him off. So with the same strategy over here, you can do either way. So if you guys are using Infighter, for example, you can check out this guy first, and then you can just charge up your job gauge because the Psycho doesn't really do that much damage. But with this one over here, with the Galagu over here, he shoot a lot of those magazine rounds, so I can take benefits of that defense over here. So I was able to activate that awakening just in time, right before I went into the second phase. So same strategy, use the wire claw on him. Has a really extremely long duration, I would say. Took him down like within, I would say, few rounds of melee hits, and then flash eye again to wrap things up over here. I think the time on this one is a little bit worse than my initial try, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, no, actually a little bit better. Wow, surprisingly. So lap 13 is, what lap is this? This one, it should be an advanced melee mode, right? Yeah. This setup up over here require a lot of initial cooldown, initial EX skill charge, because I am using a Gundam Tron 3 custom EX skill. That one has an enormous amount long first time usage, so it's 55 seconds because I have a level 3. But if you are someone that has a level 1, I believe it's a 60-second first time cooldown. So that's why it's really important to run some initial cooldown for that one specifically. Even with that, I think it took a little bit longer than expected. But the other two EX skill were able to, I was able to mold them down just enough, just because this one is a melee mode over here. So I think I went for the same strategy again because I am focusing on those outsider. So I am able to just guard. Did I not guard? I might just powder this guy just like that. I didn't even use the EX skill. Alright. I think one more hits right there. Yeah, I took a lot of damage right there actually. Alright, I don't know why I guard over there for no reason. I think I was just waiting for the EX skill to come back, and then I kind of dodged over there. Yeah. Alright, so I activate the job gauge, and then I believe I took down the Galagu first before I engaged the Pale Rider. Yeah, this one just one-shot him. Yeah, and then I engaged. So for this one, there's no charge, so you're gonna have to come right up close to him, or else you're gonna miss. Like, even with a few centimeters off, you are not gonna hit it. This one being a really long custom E skill is just gonna one-shot him, right? Animation wise, it looked amazing. So, but the time is gonna be a little bit longer. Yeah, 1 second faster than my initial run. Alright, so now we should be taking on the lab 14 right now. So this one is the amphibious mode, which I mean this mode I didn't have a lot of good parts to use for this one. I went back to use the Abyss Gundam, but they weren't much of a help, so I did have to, you know, like use some more 6-star parts over here. I used a 6-star GN sniper rifle from the Dynamis, and then I also used a composite shield from the Death Thought Gundam, I believe. If that's how you pronounce it. With that, because the composite shield is does have a magazine, 8 rounds, 11 rounds of magazine, doing A minus Pierce and D power. I mean, it was just powerful. No, it was doing. I forgot what was it. It was B minus power. That was what it was. Yeah, had a brain fart over there. I think I swapped it with the arm mounted gun from the Berry guy. That's what it was. Yeah. So just gonna go on defense mode a little bit over here. I don't think going defense mode in this round was necessary because with the amount of magazine I have, I think if I were to redo this one, I would have just went right for it. I would say I wasted a good 20 seconds right there. So did I have a kissing E skill? Yes, I do. I think I used to meteor what is it? The Gundam Fenice E skill on him. What is it called? Magazine Meteor Hopper. That's what it was. I'm forgetting those EX skill names. So this one didn't one shot him, right? Did it? No. So I wrapped things up with the magazine over here. Yeah, so I wasted a lot of time just going defense one that one. Yeah, you guys can see just a smidge of time wasted, not too much I would say. So this one is gonna be lap 15, right? Yeah, this one is lap 15. This one is another melee mode, I believe. Is it? I don't think this one is a melee mode, right? It was too fast for me to even look at it. So this time around, I went for H1 normal that has a was it? Oh, the combat set and then a Royal Heart. I love using that Royal Heart because I am able to take out multiple enemy with like a single strike. You guys will see it in this video. I didn't use it. I didn't manage to perfect it like I wanted to. So right here, initially, my initial run, I was able to take down both of them in a single strike. But this time around, I believe I did not. So I did activate that combat set over here. I was trying to angle where I can angle both of them at the same time right over here. So you guys can see I was a range too short. Like I would say off by a few feet over there, a few inches I would say. If I would have connected, even if I did connect it, I would have still had to wait for my cutscene E skill from the build burning in them, which I think it worked out fine in my favor over here. Because I do get health back from the build burning backpack, so I wasn't too care about taking too many damage over here. So we got that one done. I think at this point, my job gauge isn't full at this point, but I do have the other E skill ready. Yeah, so I activate that, and then I use which one did I use first? Yeah, just like that. Almost one shot at both of them, but the Pale Rider obviously had just a smidge more health than the Galagu, obviously. So we wrap things up over here. Nicely done. Nicely done. Alright, so this I think it took a little bit longer this time, maybe? No, actually 6 seconds faster. So now this time being a range build over here. This one is lap 16 by the way. I didn't use any 6-star part in this one. I think with the amount E skill I have, because I think a lot of them were either A power or B power, so I think I just did fine. So this one, I have another meteor hopper over there. So a laser part from the G sub acted pretty good. Only 4 rounds, unfortunately. If I would have that at max level, I think that would have been up to 8 rounds, but nonetheless it works out just fine. So I used the laser part to take out the Zaku over here. Took him out. one health left over there. I just shot him down. Nicely done. They went on defense mode again, which I don't think I need. But I mean, I'm just waiting for the meteor hopper to charge out at this point, so I think it was just fine. I don't think I end up using what is it? The job gauge. Did I? I don't think I did. But then I did. So I used the double bullets, double machine gun, not machine gun, just cannon on the side cannon, the binder cannon, whatever you call it. All right. I was like confused, like which one's like. Because like the lock on in this game is kind of sucks. Like if you're close to one enemy, it's kind of hard to like target the other one like far away. So I was having a little bit struggle trying to. All right, can I target the Pale Rider and whatnot? And then I just kind of shot him down at this point, like doing 4,000 shot. It's pretty good. With all those not job gauge, with the effects of the meteor hopper, obviously. Alright, now moving on to lap 17. This one is a Federation tag. So these tags that we have from this week's Battle Circuit, I would say there's not a lot of parts to it. Good thing we have this GPO4 over here as a welfare unit, so I managed to use a few parts of those over there. I think of all the laps I've done on the second half of the Battle Circuit, I enjoyed this one the most just because I was able to use first time using the Virtue's GM Bazooka, and then using that Igni. I think that's how you pronounce Launcher Strike backpack name, right? This lap was pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. Look at that! Look at that charge. I would say I'm not using an appropriate ranged weapon. I'm using the bazooka, even though I'm using a long shooter job. That was like so not right. But I think it worked out just fine. 2,000 per damage. I don't think that's the right amount of damage, right? Alright, so this one went really fast. So I used the Igni over there on the Galagu over here. I timed it just right before he was starting to move. If I would have clicked on that button a second too early, I think that beam would have aimed a little bit upward. I don't know why they do that. I thought that was gonna miss originally because like I kind of angled it a little bit off, but I mean it worked out just fine. I think at the end I used the strike claw to finish things up. I believe I did use my job gauge over here. Like I don't know why I needed it. Yeah, right there. That strike claw is so good. That Versago arm is really good. Alright, so this one is a little bit faster. Alright, lap 18, we have an overdrive mode over here. So this one, if you guys are using type advantages, obviously you should be using type advantage. So you'll be doing a 200% damage up. So alright, so I have a problem with the Master Gundam Custom E skill. It's not like a full-on custom E skill where you are immune to getting hit. I hate using this one just because I didn't have any good options like at the end of the stage, right? So this one not being forced to like an actual custom E skill really sucks because I got hit a couple of times. So I kind of have to like work things out, kind of have to like distance myself between the Galagu and then a Pale Rider at the end. Alright, I think at this time did I wait for like a custom E skill over here? No, a regular E skill? I don't think I did. I think I just kind of powered through it at the end, right? Alright, kind of got hit over there. What did I do over here? Let's see. Alright. Oh, I think I just went for full-on melee hit over here. Because I want to force him on that area where the Pale Rider is located, so I can just use the Master Gundam like custom E skill. I hate this guy. I don't like using this one at all. Look, if you guys would see, like I got hit right there. Like, why? Am I not supposed to be like a full-on custom E skill? But nonetheless, we were able to clear it without taking too many damages. Alright, just 5 seconds longer than my initial run. So lap 19 is gonna be a skill hack, just a skill mode over here. So my normal melee attack will not do as much damage as my E skill. So this one I am relying mostly on my E skill over here. So I did want to use the Exia, the S-type alterated 6-star over here. That one acted kind of like my pseudo custom E skill just because it's like a alterated E skill. So I was assuming it'll do a lot more damage, right? So this setup was pretty good. You guys see that melee attack is 23k, so it was a little bit insane. So alright, so we gotta take out that Saku over here. And then I believe I want to charge up that job gauge again. Right? Yep, charge up that job gauge. And then I purposely lure him over here just because I can use the Ixia custom pseudo custom. I wouldn't say, I just named it pseudo custom E skill just because it does a lot of damage, but that normal E skill on Pale Rider. Alright, one more slash, right? Alright, and then there we go. And then at this point I just rush in towards the Pale Rider. Let's see, yep, I got hit right there. That's why I was kind of stuck a little bit. Didn't one shot him, really? That was surprising, so I kind of wrapped things up over here. Good thing that Iksu kind of redirected into the Galagu, or else I would have just got hit and died at that point. 2 seconds faster than my initial time, which is good. So we are at the finale lap over here. So lap 20, just like no additional effects, so just that advanced BMO. So this is the setup I went with. I kind of went into this build kind of blindsided. I didn't really check to see if I was able to clear it. But I do think with the amount of magazine that I have over here, the beam gun from the what is it, Build Strike Gundam Perfect Pack, and then what other which other one did I use? EX skill. Let me see. Just can I click? All right. So I used the double barrel. What is that from? Actually, I do not actually recall. But none of these are custom EXQ if I recall correctly, right? Let's see when we hop in over here. Alright, we are in. So I don't recall any of the EXQ or custom EXQ, so these are just mainly like magazine type, which I think works out just fine. My normal shooting did pump out pretty good damage, like doing 4K over here. Yeah, 3900. I think it just works out just fine. This one being lab 20 does have 3 separate phases, which the first 2 phases have 2 normal enemies, and then the last phase has all the enemy over here. So I did kind of like almost die, I would say. I kind of ran, I think I almost ran out of magazine if I recall, or did I don't remember. Alright, so we got 3 enemies over here. You gotta watch out for them. Yeah, that one didn't go through at all. I kind of got hit, so like the full on like animation just kind of stopped at that point. I was a little bit stuck over there, so I just kind of rushed in a little bit just before I got hit, obviously. Who was the next enemy? This is the Pale Rider, right? Yeah. Taking out the Pale Rider would be a good choice because his EXQ does a lot of damage to me, so I gotta take him out. Last thing we have the Sasaku, which is, I want to say, not a big problem, to be honest. And we are done over here. What is the time? Let's see. Oh, we finished it less than a minute. That's good. So, here is all the reward over here. I think since I pre-recorded this, so I just kind of quickly scrolled down over here. But we get the per usual. Obviously, we got more alternation tool, awakening circuit, B badges. Gotta love those 4-star pick ticket fragments over there. I wouldn't need a lot more of those because I am trying to max out a lot of those good standard part EX skill, which I have trying to do right now. More alternation tool, more of those 4-star fragments over here, and then the most important part, we got the 1000 horrors over there. And then more alternation tools, and then we got the 10 GP master over here, which is I'm not gonna put it in my thing, right? So that being said, here's all the 20 laps done. I think this setup works a little bit more better for me because if I was to record this normally, I die so many times, so I wouldn't repeat a lot of things I would say over here. So so with that being said, hopefully these 10 laps guys over here are helpful to you all. I know I use a lot of 6-star parts over here. So with that being said, I will catch you guys on the next one.